What's up, guys? Jason and the Minto Show. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a subscriber. It's actually May 2nd. It's about 9:30 in the morning. I'm fixing the, this is my pole that goes in the ground for my firewood sign. It's been leaning pretty bad, and it looks to me like it's bent pretty good. So maybe someday we'll have to bend that back, but I'm just gonna reseat it here so it's kind of straight. That's where we're at. All right, that looks much better. It was leaning pretty good. It's pretty noticeable coming down the road. It's like almost falling over. But just got done filling up the wood rack for sale. Had some bags, added some bundles. Got like 24 bundles there now, 6 bagged. But yeah, so you guys saw the opening, what's going on with the deck, the porch project, and it's coming together. Yesterday started laying the flooring, and yeah, I think they're coming back today to work on the flooring. Might make pizzas today for them. So yeah, it's looking really good. Really happy with it. There's definitely some conversations to be had. What we're gonna do with the front here, underneath the deck, how we're gonna enclose that, and also the big topic is the handrail. We really don't want handrails, but I know by code you have to have some kind of handrail. So that's like the topic of conversation for the steps here. So, but yeah, I think the goal is we're not going to put any handrails around it. It is low enough to the ground that we don't need to by code. So we just want it nice and open. So that's the goal. So we just got to worry about how we're going to do the handrail and then enclose it here. But everything's going to be wrapped in white PVC, white on the top, white on the bottom. But yeah, it's going to look really nice. So it's coming. They had a couple days there. There was some weird weather with rain coming in, so they missed a couple days. But yeah, it's going good, going according to plan. So that's what we got. So another big day today. I'm going to split a lot of oak. Got to get that done. Yeah, and got to go to Rehoboth tonight and photograph a graduation. No, prom. It's prom season. So the prom, Sussex Tech is having their big prom and promenade at Rehoboth. So I'm gonna go in there, get a bunch of photos of the kids smiling, their wonderful wardrobes and dresses and ties and suits, and it's a good time. So come along, let's get after it. Here we go. Okay. All right, guys. So some things have happened off camera. We finished up that big wood stack of pine. Now it's covered, it's drying. I've right here is where the splitter was. I've cleaned up pretty much most of all the bulk stuff. I burned it, and I moved the splitter. The splitter is now in a new area, and I'll go show you where that's at, because we're gonna start on some oak, because I gotta transition and I gotta get hardwoods done. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. All right, guys, so this is where the splitter's at now. I moved it back here to all this oak. I went ahead and bust up really big stuff, so it's all piled up there. Came back with a chainsaw this week and we finished up all the big rounds. So everything's split into pieces that are manageable, and these pieces are cut into manageable pieces. So we're good here. This week it was also time for the it's a yearly maintenance I did on the Wolferidge, because at 20 hours we did the oil, and then every 6 months I do the oil, but every year I did the spark plug and the air filter. So that got everything new. Everything's genuine Honda parts. Here's the new air filter. It's kind of like a yellow, but put that on there. So that's good to go. New spark plug. I did Amsoil oil. Nothing but the best, baby. But I also, this time, I put in a drain tube for the oil, because this thing just makes a mess here. I really wish Wolferidge would have like moved the motor over a little bit, or like maybe notched in here, because it just, like when the oil drains, it just goes everywhere over that frame. So I went ahead and added a drain tube, so it'll be a little bit easier and won't be such a mess draining the oil. But I also gave it a bath and got her ready to go. So we're just gonna rip through some oak, and we'll get it done. I guess I'll probably do some fuel. Let me show you that also. So I love this this Eagle can that I bought. We bought for the 2-cycle. I put Stihl 2-cycle oil. That I bought a 5-gallon one because what I find out is that this thing, the Wolferidge, it definitely uses way more fuel than my old splitter. But it's doing probably 4 times the amount of wood, plus it has a bigger motor. So I'm going through fuel a lot. Plus it's mowing season, so I wanted to get an extra 5-gallon can just to have it around, because it gets expensive heading over there to get that ethanol-free fuel. So I went here and bought that. So yeah, so I think we're good with our fuel needs. But I love the metal cans, and these pour so nice out of these spouts here. Way quicker than my other one. So really happy with these ones. So there we go. Okay, here we go, guys. All right, there we go. So I got 73.7 hours on it. So not too bad. Yeah, there's definitely some irregular pieces, like the one right in front of the camera there, that are gonna need to be put in this bin. That's why I brought one out here. I always have, I always have one next to the splitter, just because I always run into irregulars. All right, guys, so we loaded the trailer. We got a bunch of oak on the ground, and I'd say we're about halfway through the pile. Probably knock the rest out during after lunch, and that shouldn't take too long. And then we already started filling the IBC tote. So super productive morning. I think the crew's here to work on the front porch. So go up there and check out and see what's going on. All right, guys, we're getting a pizza oven started. We're gonna do pizza today. So the guy's working. Oh. There we go. We're just gonna get a little fire going here. And then we're gonna cook some pizzas. It should be a good time. All right, guys. Getting ready to throw one on here. I always throw some cornmeal down here, so it slides a little bit easier. No, I got it. I don't know what those crows are talking about, but they seem to be having a good time back there. They're all, there's 6 of them, right? 5. They're a huge conversation. I'm not sure if you guys can hear those crows, but they're having a good time back here. All right, first pizza's in. We just cooked we cooked the one side and we'll flip it. All right, guys, we got the first one in the oven here. So you can see it in there. Oh man, looking good. This one's cheese, pepperoni, and chicken. All right, guys, I think this one's done. There we go. Beautiful. That one's done. Next one's going in. That's gonna be good. All right, second one coming out. Beautiful. All right, guys, pizza went really well. Guys were happy. So that was a good thing. So they got to enjoy a nice meal, and they're still working on the flooring right now for the front porch. So it's going good, but I pretty much got all the wood. I got it all stacked. Got it out of here. So I'm just gonna put you guys on time lapse, and we'll see how much of that pile back there we can get done in an hour and 20. So that's how much time I got, because I gotta get done, get a shower, and then head to Rehoboth. So let's see how fast this goes. Here we go. All right, guys, the pile is gone. I got the last piece done around 2:59, right around 3 o'clock. So I made my goal. I already took the load of it up just to drop it off, because I ran out of battery power. So I had to grab a battery. But yeah, I got a bunch of wood here. It was just spilling over and just spilling over. I got to try to grab some of it and pull it off the top of that slitter just to take all the weight off. But there's a good run of wood there, so that's good. But all right, guys, I think I'm just gonna leave you with that. So thanks for tuning in. Next week's subscriber. See you next one. Bye, guys.